Refreshing.
Hey, just copy me.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Friday Drink. Put your feet up, grab a drink from the fridge and sit down. You're watching the best YouTube channel in the world. At least for beer reviewers inside of Australia, particularly Melbourne.
Maybe we shouldn't say that.
Why not? Say it and it'll come true.
Okay.
It's all subjective.
You're visualizing
I'm
it.
visualizing
And it will happen.
my future. All right, Ruth,
Yes.
what are we drinking today?
Guess what? We're drinking another pale ale.
Woo, woo.
I just
we do
realised-
so many pale ales.
Yeah. How many pale ales we do
At least 2. Maybe even
a week?
3. Yeah, that's right. Hold it up.
All right.
What have we got here, Ruth?
We have Four Pines Brewing Company Pale Ale, brewed naturally.
Fantastic. So I've been doing the research, so you're the holdy person. So Four Pines, they're kind of Sydney-based, particularly in Manly. So that's kind of where the Pines idea comes from, I think.
Oh, of course.
Because
yeah.
there's loads of huge pine
Yeah,
trees.
you've seen those, the ones
Yeah.
near the beach. Yeah.
We travel and see things.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of a brewery based around Sydney. They've got a few locations and their whole thing is about sustainability and being good for the environment. So using less plastic, using less water. They throw out some...
How do they use less water to make beer?
I don't know. They do have like a status report that they write. So you can go onto their website and check it out. Check out their status report.
Shouldn't all breweries and companies be doing that?
Everyone should be doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm supporting it. I'm just telling the camera because I think it's a really good thing to do.
I think it's great.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do we think of the label?
This is where it kind of falls flat because I think it's a bit bit average.
Same.
I do like kind of the shape of how it kind of goes up and around.
Pine trees. You could have done some other stuff, but it has the 4 pines on there. Like, it's good. It's simple.
If it didn't have 4 pine trees on the label, that's all I'd be talking about this entire
same.
video.
I would be really
needs
mad.
to be 4 pine trees. Yeah, that's right.
So up here it says crisp citrus hoppy. So it tells you what you're getting.
That is a big order to fill.
Yeah. Do you know if the other beers in this brewery, do you know if they all say what their kind of taste is at the top?
I know. All I saw was because they've got pictures up there and I'm squinting at my phone screen. They're all got the kind of similar label, but the colours are different.
I actually kind of dig that. If you don't sort of know, a pale ale is quite hoppy, a lager is malty and crisp. I think that's kind of helpful. Like having, if you sort of want a certain flavour, but you don't know exactly what kind of beer you want. I think I dig it.
You liked being told what the general vibe is of it. All right. Should we go in for the close-up of the pour?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Freshly poured frothy one. Now that is a pretty frothy one.
It's fairly frothy.
I
yes.
do enjoy the froth.
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wait, I got a sniff. Yep.
Smells like a pale ale.
It smells crisp, citrusy, and hoppy.
Yes.
All right. Let's go for it. Let's go for the sip. Straight away, I think that is such a full-flavored pale.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, it totally coated the entire inside of my mouth.
That's what you want with a beer. You want it to coat the inside of your mouth.
I think that's also the frothiness of it. I mean, sometimes you have a beer which doesn't have a lot of head on it, and
It is a very frothy beer, isn't it?
yeah, that's right. So I think that helps with the flavour transfusion.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
It's not too hoppy though. Sometimes I find pale ale's a little bit too hoppy, but this is nice. I think this is quite drinkable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How far would you have to run off a beer?
That depends
Yeah.
on. Okay, so this is one of my hobbies. Is I like going for runs and.
You're doing really well.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to try and keep in shape and run off some of
Run
these
off some
beers.
of all the beers.
And it's further than you think.
Oh, absolutely. I remember a while back I was tracking stuff on MyFitnessPal, right? And I would, put in, I went for a 20-minute walk, and it'd be like, oh, you burned 300 calories.
You
and I'd
burnt
just be
a stick of celery.
And I'd be like, I feel like that's not correct. Like, I don't know how other people walk.
Well,
I don't walk in a way that would at all burn 300 calories in 20 minutes. Like,
yeah, I know. It's bizarre because humans are just naturally, the way that we are is we're just hugely efficient, calorie stingers. We hold on to everything we get.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what we do. How many calories is in a beer? That's questions that we shouldn't be asking. Don't ever think about that. It's Friday.
Don't think about it. Calories don't count on the weekend.
Absolutely not. That is totally true.
Tim and Ruth, health experts. Like, okay, so my thing with exercise and running, we're a fitness channel now, apparently.
Yeah. I need to be wearing a sports bra and cutting up fruit.
We need like headbands. No. I just hate running. I hate it. It's not fun. And sometimes I just feel like I can't find an exercise that I actually enjoy. Like, I really enjoy bike riding, but at the moment it's so cold and your hands like freeze to the handlebars, right? So it's not super enjoyable. Or, I mean, I like dancing. I know you like laugh at me going to Zumba, but... dancing, but again, everything's been closed. So.
See, yeah, I think about running is I always say it's the purest form of exercise.
Do you actually enjoy it though?
No one ever actually enjoys it. At least not until you enjoy it. So that sounds really complicated. So no one likes people. I think like the idea of running, but they don't.
I love the idea of running.
They don't like putting one foot in front of the other foot.
Yes.
And guess what?
Correct.
It's not easy.
No.
Because as soon as it gets easier, you start going further, and then it becomes harder because you've gone further, and it's a self-perpetuating cycle.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. I think it's just what humans since the dawn of like modern history, at least in human knowledge, that's what you do is. You want to get some food, you got to walk or run for it. That's what humans are made for.
That's the thing. I don't have to walk or run anywhere to get food now.
That's the problem.
But can I also add, am I allowed to Zumba to the fridge?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it would take longer though.
What about Zumba to go hunt a deer?
I think, imagine there's just like, this deer like, just like gnawing on some moss, and then in the background they just hear this like funky Latin music. Ruth comes out of like the trees like doing this, and it's like bow and arrow, boom. The deer is just so astounded by the crisp bongo beats that it just dies.
It's just the surprise element. It would be so surprised to see a human dancing.
I think that just sounds so incredibly like video game-esque. Like your finishing move is a Zumba dance.
Yes.
And that's just how it works. I think we're just rewriting history for what we would like it to be. I can segue. So hunting, deer, forest, pines, 4 pines.
Hey!
Who would you recommend this
Seamless. A lumberjack.
A lumberjack? I was going to say a forester.
What's a forester?
So if you're picking berries in the woods, like a blackberry hunter.
Like a hunter-gatherer. Gatherer.
Yeah, any sort of forest activity, like
this is a foresty beer.
Or a medicine person.
It does taste, it's like frothy, it's hoppy, it does taste earthy. Is that a good way to, that could work. Lumberjack, forester, frothy, earthy. Would you imagine a lumberjack cutting down pine trees and he'd come home and pour a cold one of these?
No, because pine trees is all about planting the trees.
Yeah.
It's a circle of life.
So not a lumberjack, an anti-lumberjack.
It would be like the lumber healer.
Like a tree planter?
So like you're halfway through chopping down a tree, and it's like, it's quitting time, gotta go home. And then someone comes out of the woodwork and patches the tree back up.
You're funny.
I'm very funny. So yeah, forest people, get on this. Get on this.
Lumberjacks, dryads... All of you, all the forest people.
Nature lovers, because they're sustainable.
They're included as well.
And okay. Tinnies.
I'm gonna go a 3.5. Just because I think I was it Sail and Anchor? It was one of them. One of the recent pale ales, I think I liked it a little bit more. This is pretty good though. 3.5 is like solid.
If you're a regular viewer, then you might be viewing this in order. If you're not viewing it in order of when we review things, then it doesn't matter. 3.5, I think that's pretty solid. I would say, yeah, about 4.
You reckon 4 as well?
3.54. I would not say it's my favourite pale ale, but I would say it's a very well
Very good.
crafted
Yeah.
beer.
Wow.
It's good.
I mean, that's what you want, right? That's been our show for today. Thank you so much if
Whoa,
you
whoa.
are watching. Whoa! Yeah, tell us what you'd like us to review next time, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's now getting to that point where it's like, who would you recommend this for? It's like...